Growing up in the faith, but not having it. Last year, God supernaturally paid for plane tickets for my children and I to visit our promised land. That is something that my family members would have a hard time believing. The ones that do know about that, I could tell by their silence that they probably think I need to be in a mental institution. But that just goes to show you that's a very good example of someone growing up in the church, growing up in the faith, but you really don't have any faith. You don't believe in God supernaturally paying for something or supernaturally blessing your bank account. God's got my back. I'm going to let God take care of this. But then you run off and you ask man for help. But what's the point of saying you're going to let God take care of it if you go seek help from man? God supernaturally blessed my bank account with a few $100s one day when I had zero in my bank account. People chose not to believe that. God supernaturally paid my light bill for me some years back when my lights got cut off. People chose to assume, oh, maybe, it was a mistake in the system and maybe your lights really weren't cut off. What do you mean? I think I would know if my lights are really cut off or not. Just flip the switch. All the switches in the household. But that's unclean spirits trying to mess with you. Make you question God or question yourself. Am I tripping? Did God really do that, or was it just a coincidence? Don't allow these demons, these Pharisee spirited people to manipulate you, use witchcraft on you. If you know God said this, if you know God did that, stand on that. These are the very same people who grew up in the church. Fathers and grandfathers was deacons and bishops and pastors at the church that they grew up in. How'd you grow up in a church and you don't have what seems like not even a mustard seed of faith? This is what Matthew 8 is talking about, though. Then those who grew up in the faith but had no faith themselves will be out in the cold. They will become outsiders to the grace of God. And they will be wondering, what happened? What happened, God? Well, what happened is, you were raised in the church, but what you were listening to, you weren't really receiving it in your heart. You chose to live life how you wanted to live life. You chose to be lukewarm. You chose to receive me only when it was convenient for you. That's not how God works.